We've had some questions about foot handling, trimming, picking, everything else, how to keep an animal's feet up if they're resisting. So we'll demonstrate a little bit here on Bond. She's a spotted draft, so she's a good horse to demonstrate on. First thing I'm going to do is ask for her foot. I'm not a fan of coming in and squeezing and pinching, but she knows if I touch that chestnut, I'm specifically asking for the foot. One of the questions was if you have an animal that wants to keep straightening its leg out and taking it from you, and I'm demonstrating this. She's not pulling, but I'm just showing what they do. They'll throw their leg out front and try to take it away. If I have my hand cupped right under that hoof and my elbow right in this wrist joint, it's going to be pretty hard for her to take her leg away from me. She doesn't have a lot of, she can go out front pretty strongly, but she can't drop this foot so strongly as long as I have this joint busted down with that elbow. Anytime they do that, they're basically expressing their opinion. It's a chance to work things out instead of, you know, we think it's a pain in the butt or they're being difficult. Now they're just trying to get their foot back for whatever reason. It doesn't matter. What matters is what we do from that point on. So if she tries to take her leg, and like I say, she's not, but I'm just showing what they do. I've trimmed enough over the years to know that. If she tries to take that leg, all I do is try to bring it back here to a neutral position and let her find that release. We come to an agreement on softness right in here, so I can either put that foot on a hoof stand, or if I want to hook a leg on it, I can do it. The reason I don't like hooking legs and doing that is a lot of times trimmers will pull out on that shoulder. This shoulder does not articulate out very well, and they start doing that because they're uncomfortable. So I try to find a spot where there's no resistance, muscle tension on that leg, and that's where I'll trim and get her used to that. Like I say, if she tries to stand down, as long as I have my elbow in that joint, I can keep this leg up pretty well. If she goes forward, all I do is put some resistance on it and say, come back here. And every time we hit this neutral position, my arm goes to neutral too, so I'm not always torquing on her. It's a process, but that's how she and I will come to understand each other and say, trust me, as long as your foot is here, all is good. And then I won't drop her foot. I lower it. I wait for again, my elbow is right in that wrist joint. I wait for all the muscle tension to leave. And when I feel it leave, I take my arm off. She can put her leg down softly. We come to an agreement all the way through. Back leg, same principle. I'm going to ask for a foot here. I can bring this back. Again, she can try to pull it forward. What I'll do is kind of put it across my thigh. So if she tries to go forward, she's got some resistance. And usually they'll try to go forward then going back. And again, same principle. If she's pulling on me, which she's not, but I'm demoing it. If she pulls on me, I've got some brace here. And it's not a hard brace, it's just convincing her there's no reason to leave. And same thing, I'll find that point here where there's no resistance either way and say that's our neutral position, that's where I'll trim you, that's where we start coming to terms. If I drop her foot, and again I've got my wrist across this joint, and as long as my hand is on the front of that hoof, almost wherever she tries going, I can put a resistance on it and say just come back to neutral. Same principle, I'll drop her foot and release it. I don't drop it, but I'll lower it and release it. When I feel all the muscle tension leave, I take my hand away. That's what I want to see is her walk away relaxed and not slamming that foot down.